Hey, everybody. Welcome back. I was out. Now you're getting like double the Hagues. So lots of videos going to be popping out here. So I wanted to share while I was out for the 2 weeks there, this channel, PC Security channel, shared my tool, ASRGEN, which is related to attack surface reduction, the Microsoft built-in utility that does a bunch of cool features and functions. I wanted to share. He does go through the one portion of the tool, which is related to using PowerShell. Talks about a couple of the other tools we've written and whatnot over time, and but yeah, I thought I kind of like briefly kind of show you, whatnot. But I also wanted to dive in and share a little bit more what ASRGen can do. So just flipping over here to ASRGen. Now it's asrgen.streamlit.app. You can find it on my GitHub and everything like that. There was a prior ASR Friday demo video that kind of goes over all the features. I think there's a second video that goes over more features. But in particular, I wanted to call out a couple cool pieces about this project. This is like the top 5 things you need to know about ASRGen, right? Okay, so first, what he showed in the video was the attack surface configurator, which again gives you a quick PowerShell script to copy, paste, and you're off to the races. Now you can change the mode. You can drop these into audit or warn. Now, if you know the difference, or if you want to know the difference is enabled will block these right out of the box, which you probably don't want to do because it will just start killing everything. Most things, not everything, but a lot of things. And it gets kind of frustrating. So what you want to do is drop it in the audit mode, and you'll get an idea in the event logs, like what exactly would be blocked, just so you have an idea. Now you can put things into almost like a little bit of a allow list, and I believe all that information is under the ASR essentials here. Now, in particular, warn mode will actually just tell you when things are being like blocked or would be blocked. It's actually pretty powerful. Nice to see. The tool allows you to also customize each individual one. I'm sorry, you could do exclusions, and that is part of the ASR essentials. It's been a hot minute. Probably one of the most important things about this is, and you can find this on the Microsoft site, it's totally cool too, but when you don't want to sit there and read Microsoft Docs and trying to understand which ID for ASR maps to what like name, I do put all of that in here because it is an absolute pain to identify IDs to names, especially if you're trying to do this through group policy. Group policies like, and you'll see it in the video, he shows it briefly. Group policies like, what's the ID? And you're like, I don't know. It's this one. Is that related to cred theft against LSAS? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Anyway, long story short. So I put the IDs next to the names, try to make this as simple as possible so everybody can understand it as easy as we can. ASR Essentials is powerful. It has a lot of notes and documentation on just how to use ASR through the command line, listing the rules, enabling them, setting them up, and everything like that. Kind of giving you an idea of what all these different pieces mean. So it does go into the event codes, things like that. So if you want to, query the event logs and understand them, or if you're logging them to your SIM, you get an idea of what each one is as well. And whatever you kind of want to learn, adding exclusions, how that works, and whatnot, which you can do on the configurator. You can add in your exclusions here, which then enables it or adds it to the script so that when you run it, your exclusions are ready to go. Yeah, so pretty powerful, lots of notes and details in here. I find it kind of hard reading the Microsoft Docs because it's just like very dry, right? So anyway, that's 2. Here's 3. Number 3 for ASR atomic testing. I added this in here because I wanted to be able to validate and or verify that these ASR rules actually do what they say they're going to do. Each one has the description straight from Microsoft, gives you the GUID again, the ID, and tells you what Microsoft Defender Advanced Hunting action type is as well. So you're able to kind of like pull all these details together. But you can download these individual scripts, or you can copy and paste them, put them into Word or Excel macros, run them, and then boom, hey, it blocks all Office apps spawning a child proc, right? If you remember in the past, Carlos Perez, dark operator here, has written a blog on how to test ASR rules. So some of those come from that. Some of them come from just my prior testing with Atomic Red Team and whatnot. So all that's in here. Now, I don't cover all of them because not all of them can be appropriately tested. So you may have to find unique, novel ways to test and validate. I will say a really cool one that I wrote here. This will actually go and touch LSATs for you, which will alert and or trigger the block credential stealing. So you don't have to run Mimikatz and whatnot. So you can actually just run this binary. It generates based on release. So that's all in here for you too. And then of course you can like come in here and see that, hey, Hague hasn't finished all these, but that's okay. You kind of get the gist, right? Some things can be tested manually or automated, whatnot, and go from there. So yeah, that's number 3. Now, probably one of the coolest features, 2 cool features. This is 4 and 5. So number 4 here is the PowerShell Group Policy Object Generator. Now, this took me a hot minute to figure out because I wanted to provide people a way to add ASR rules to a new object in group policy. So after hacking around for quite a bit, you can actually do this. This is really cool. So I'm just going to hit enable all. You tell it you want them in audit. Give it a name. Hague. Wow, I can't even see my name today. Hague audit mode ASR, right? Generates a PowerShell script here. And it has everything in here. Again, the names with the GUIDs, because there's nothing more confusing than a bunch of IDs. Everything you need, right? Now, copy that. And then I'm going to switch over to my VM. Let's see, how do I add the... Okay, stop that one. Let's add this one because we're going to do it live. Let's see. Where is it at? Oh, no. Oh, yeah. So here's my domain controller. All right, we're in. So here is my group policy management. I have nothing in here besides the defaults. I'm going to go to PowerShell. I took that script. I'm now pasting it. Again, tells me what's happening. And you can uncomment these. If you know your stuff, you can actually link this just like one click fly, right? Goes and creates it, right? Check this out. So you're like, oh, where'd it go? Boom, refresh. There it is. Hague audit mode ASR. Double tap. Not that double tap. And then you'll scroll down here, and now you have your ASR rules all set, ready to go in a group policy object. How cool is that? Like, that is one of the neatest things. So I hope you test this out. You can export it. You can move this, whatever you want to do at this point, right? Try it out. Like, it's really, really powerful to be able to just like click the ones you want to create inside of the ASR tool here. And then go and add it to your domain controller. Sorry, clicking buttons, stop that screen, bring up our browser. But yeah, I think that's super powerful, especially for folks just wanting to figure this out or get using ASR like quickly, especially through GPO. Pop this bad boy in audit mode and see what happens. Okay. And like I mentioned, you can individually set these however you want. Disabled won't run those at all. So if you just want to run a couple at a time, oh, sorry, I don't have to do all. Let's just play with it while we're here. Let's do this one like that, and then generate. So yeah, you can see, done. All right. Number 5. Now, I don't have my environment built or set up right now because I just got back and I can't think. But for those who have Microsoft Intune and you want to quickly add policies to Intune because you want to deploy them quickly, this is awesome. Pop in your client ID, your client secret, whoop, and then your tenant ID, right? Those 3 things. And you can like, is there anything there? That's cool. That's neat. All you need is these required permissions, read write to those things, and remove it after if you want, right? Just give it a shot. I want to enable all of them as audit, and it goes and does all that for you. As mentioned, there's a little bit of details in here. It's kind of clean, very easy. Give it a name, and then hit, you can do 2 things. You could generate it and copy the XML, download the XML, and import it that way. Or you can just hit deploy, which will actually go And oh yeah, you got to hit generate first. So here's the actual XML that you could copy and paste, right? So it's all in here, exact spec and everything that you would need. And then you just hit deploy, but I don't have creds, etc. So it's going to bomb out pretty hard there. So you can do that, and or manual import. So I'm just refresh so we don't have to stare at like this nasty looking error. All right, so generate and then manual import, same deal. Do whatever you want to do, and then just generate and then copy paste and just take it and run. And then you can also list other Intune policies in your environment. Again, I don't have anything set up right now for keys and whatnot, but you could go and query and pull down everything like that. So that is your top five items that make ASRGEN super cool. And I hope you found this interesting, and maybe just a little bit of a continuation of the video that was also shared by PC Security Channel. Check out asrgen.streamlit.app. Play with the top 5 features that you didn't know you needed, but now you know you needed. So go and get them. Awesome. Have a great day.